Okay, let's load this baby up. Gotta switch it over to this. Capture Frog Fractions Game of the Decade Edition, baby! Give it a second there. There we are! Yeah! Comes with a bunch of options too, such as eating sounds. You get your choice between classic and next gen, colorblind mode, and full screen. It goes up to 4K resolution. Frog Fractions in 2020. You can also buy Hop's iconic cap for $10. Now let's go. Oh, it's colorblind because it just says ripe. That's real funny, actually. Got one fruit. Let's see, I can't afford the turtle, so I will get... I'll just actually save it, because I can get the fruit to buy the turtle quickly. Simpler time when browser games were what you could play. You're not getting any of my apples, you damn bugs. Nice. Turtle. Oh no! Oh, that one went ripe already? Oh, I missed the present. Ah, no, you're the... Aw, man. Come on. The indignity. Ah, good. Let's see here. I need 10 fruit. Oh, I can't afford this yet. Static cling, that's why. Yeah! Now I have the power. No. No. Sick. Alright, let's turn him into 10 fruit. I'll wait then. Frog fraction typing. Hot. Neon. Tooth. Unto. Noun. Onto. Net. Teeth. Toe. None. Hen. Hone. Sick. I actually spent... So, I know how to win the game from this point. You just go down here and you grab all the fruits. But I actually played this game legitimately the first time I ever played it. Like, I actually went through, bought all the upgrades by just playing the game a bunch of times. So I saw the entire, what did you say? Like the entire conversation here about how to do cyber frog shit. I saw all of that before I even got to any part of the game, because I had no idea that it was even there. Which I guess was the point of the game, right? Alright, well, I got enough Zork mids, so let's go to space. Glad you make it, Lieutenant Hop. We're dealing with a serious infestation here. Ah, I'm getting hit. Oh, you can even see like where you're supposed to, where your sort of contact point is. It's a little red dot on your body. I'm getting pushed around by the asteroids. Oh, I missed it. Here we go. We're headed to Bug Mars. Warning, no refuge. Beat altitude for gains. Don't forget to avoid bullets, Lieutenant Hop. Hey, wait a second. I didn't buy the tracking upgrade. Mr. Hop, the charges against you are severe. You're accused of breaking and entering into a native habitat, Bug Mars, with intent to purloin our delicious space fruit. How do you plead? Has anyone ever told you that you look delicious? Not with that glassy-eyed stare, no. These charges carry a minimum sentence of 20 years hard labor, but there's a special offer this week. How would you like to become a naturalized citizen of Bug Mars? How do you feel about bribes? If you'll just reach into my front pocket. You don't have a front pocket. I can see from here you aren't wearing pants. Here, all you need to do is pass a test on the history and culture of this fine planet. Shall we begin? Our bug flag has 4 bug stripes. What do they represent? Crushing our enemies and our powerful mandibles, protecting my precious space fruit from your goddamn commie space bugs, Your Honor. That's actually correct. Next question. On the series Bug Jersey Shore, what is Bug Snooky's favorite flavor of ice cream? I think they're in my hair. I can feel them crawling around. 420 bugs ago, Bug in Chief Bug Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Bugs that we are blessed with which unalienable rights? Let's see. How the hell should I know? I'm a frog. That's correct. During the Bug War of Bug 1812, General Stonewall Bug Jackson held off the nefarious Frog Armada single-handedly. How many mecha frogs did he crush under the wheels of his Mercedes bugs? None. He didn't learn to drive stick until after his divorce. What a nasty breakup it was. All over the tabloids for months. Last question, Mr. Hop. How do you feel about fractions? I don't know. I've never really dealt with them, you know? Seriously, nobody needs to know that stuff day to day. I'm impressed, Mr. Hop. Yours is the first perfect score our fake naturalization program has ever seen. We were going to fire you into the sun, but instead we decided to issue you a work visa if you'll just sign here. Bugs! Everyone loves a novelty signature. Just ask Bug John Hancock. Mars fractions are the best fractions. Was that Albert Einstein? I didn't notice until just now. I wonder what happens if you finish this wave. Like last time I just kinda left. Yeah, it's a really common name, isn't it? Get over there. To purchase Merv Tongue, insert a $20 bill into your CD-ROM drive. Work Visa, 750 Zork mids. You know what? Let's just actually, I'm good. No thanks.
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game in which two men would square off and regale each other with stories monotonous for days on end, until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion. Over the next few years, the new sport developed a respectable following of a few hundred local socialites.
I didn't remember this part of the original game, the background on boxing as a sport.
It was Felipe's son, André Felipe, who developed what he called the punching strategy in 1637, after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing him to fall down. When André Felipe challenged the then champion, British expatriate Sleepless Bill Bishop, to a match, Bishop was the odds-on favourite. You can imagine his surprise when, while he was describing what he had had for breakfast that morning, André walked up and thumped him in the neck, sending him down for the count in the parlance of our time.
Yeah, that wasn't surprising, but it's just like, it's such a weird thing to just have in the middle of your strange underwater navigation segment.
While it was universally agreed that the boy had violated the spirit of the game, officials were unable to find any actual rule that punching violated, and were forced to let the victory stand. This upset caused an uproar in the boxing community large enough to spill over into local newspapers, which drew the interest of many outsiders to come see what all the fuss was about. The newcomers were enthralled to engage in these borderline barbaric displays of human strength and skill, and the rest is history. After a few spoiled sport school moms, single-minded about safety, added the padded gloves, of course. Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Calcification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place, but it's easy to get caught up in the fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter the ring with their crazy new trick, usually a variant of hypnosis, and though they've achieved the occasional victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time.
Hypnosis. Is that a Dempsey roll? Is that what that's supposed to be? Some kind of physical hypnosis where the guy just rolls back and forth? It's a maze now.
The real wonder, though, is that André Felipe's original vision of boxing is still around. Gentlemen's boxing clubs can be found in cities all over the world. You can visit one most any day of the week and see two erudite gentlemen exchanging pleasantries in the ring. Most people only come to watch a few hours of a match and then leave, but every once in a while you'll find amongst your elders a stout fellow, a die-hard fan, who perhaps witnessed that historic battle between Felipe and Bishop, who for love of the sport must stay to witness the last glorious seconds of wakefulness slip away, only to return to fight again another day.
I love the mouth noise for the rocket taking off. Is that it? The rumble seems to have stopped, and you feel the intense downward pressure let up. After a moment, you calm down enough to start taking in your surroundings for the first time since the seemingly dormant vessel sprang to life. Command module. The walls of this circular room curve to meet at a point that must correspond to the curved nose of the outer hull. Lining the walls, you see a porthole, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. Okay, look. Porthole. Through the porthole, you can see a background of stars shifting as the ship gently spins. The constellations are all unfamiliar to you. Look. Control deck. The control deck consists of an array of switches and a pair of joysticks. Let's hope you never need to override the ship's autopilot, because these are definitely not frog joysticks. Look. Display. A glowing green display shows a map of the galaxy with a destination you don't recognize marked, and an ETA of about 3,000 years. Looking closer, you see two on-screen buttons labeled Route Details and New Destination. So, press Route Details. The screen spills forth a slew of steps such as spiral spinward at Spathy System, far faster than you can fathom. Look. Press. Press New Destination. The nav computer dumps you into an interface so abstruse that before you even consciously process what's happening, you've hit the back button and are at the main map again. Okay, now it's aft. You clamber across the ladder. Captain's quarters. This looks like an all-purpose living area. A sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. A ladder leads to the fore. An oriental rug lies in the center of the aft wall. Look. Sleeping pod. The sleeping pod looks like a bed with a lid, but you have to assume it's got some sort of suspended animation functionality. I mean, right? There's a hole in the top, next to a gauge reading empty. Nightstand. The nightstand offers a single drawer, which is closed. You open the drawer, revealing a thick manual. It's a manual for the navigation computer and the command module. After leafing through it, you feel confident you understand how to use the interface well enough to set up a route back to Bug Mars. My score has gone up by 2 1/8 points. Alright, so I want to go, what was it, 4? Yeah. So, look, display, press New Destination. You deftly plot a course back to Bug Mars. The engines roar and you feel G-forces shift. The ETA reads 57 3/5 years. You run a diagnostic and determine that the vast majority of the time is going to be spent going through bug customs. Luckily, you can sleep through most of it. Okay, so back to aft. Look, rug. This decorative oriental rug sits in the center of the room. Looking at it more closely, it doesn't quite lay flat on the floor. There's a significant dip around the middle. Alright, let me look at hull real quick. Nope, nothing. Okay, so take rug. Moving the rug, you discover a recessed hatch below it. Open hatch. You have to work it a bit, but after you give the wheel a few spins, the hatch pops open. Engine room. Nearly every surface in this room is covered with a sticky pink goop, which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner. A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. There is a hatch leading back to the captain's quarters to the floor. Look, hole. Peering into the exposed machinery, you see what looks like an empty coffee can that you're guessing doesn't belong there. You twist the can and it eventually comes loose, but you've ripped the insulation off an adjacent wire in the process, and it begins sparking as it comes in contact with an adjacent strut. You glance down on what you've taken. Huh, it really is a coffee can. So look, can. Nope, okay. Look, wire. Look, machine. Machine. The machine consists of a spigot aimed at a flat platform. A handwritten sheet of paper has been hastily taped over the base of the platform. Use can on platform. You place the can below the spigot. Use machine. Okay. Look, machine. Okay. Get paper. You rip the note off, revealing a fluttering piece of electrical tape behind and revealing a control panel. Okay, look, paper. Out of order note included in your game package. Alright, get tape. Look, machine. Look, buttons. Two of these presets look like they're not completely ruined by pink goop. The rightmost one is depressed and the left one is raised. So pull lever. Dispensing mom's specialty, the machine says. A thick stream of pink goop streams out. It mostly gets everywhere, but the coffee can does end up filled. You grab the can. A few drops land in your mouth and you recognize the flavor. Bacon milkshake. Atmospheric anomaly detected, a different voice says. A whirring sound ensues and the bulk of the goop is sucked into invisible vents, leaving just enough goop floating around to be gross and annoying. Atmosphere purified, the voice says triumphantly. Let's see. So, look, can. Can is full of the sticky pink goop. Press a button. The raised button clicks into place and the previously selected button pops up. Local currency, says a robotic voice. Pull the lever. Dispensing local currency, a voice says. A thick stream of Zork mids shoots out of the faucet, bounce off the flat platform, and scatter around the room. Get Zork mids. You spend a few minutes gathering up the scattered Zork mids. Pull lever. The machine sputters and gasps, but nothing else happens. Unable to dispense local currency. Okay, push button. And I guess I want to go 4. And use bed. Use sleeping pod. Look, sleeping pod. Hole in the top next to a gauge reading empty. Look, gauge. Use... Okay, let me go back down. Use tape on wire. You wrap the tape around the bare wire, insulating it. 4. Inventory. You're holding out of the order note, the can of pink goop, and the Zork mids. Use pink goop on sleeping pod. Use can on sleeping pod. You bring the can close to the hole, and the hole sucks the pink goop right in. The nearby gauge fills up. Use sleeping pod. Sleep. You lie down in the sleeping pod, close the lid, and drift off, secure that in 57 and something years you'll return to Bug Mars, a wealthy frog. When you wake up, you're clearly not in your sleep pod. You blearily glance around to get your bearings, and you appear to have been sleeping on a heart-shaped bed covered with roses. A voice comes from the nearby room. Awake already? A wispy human figure in a bathrobe and crown walks in. She bends over and kisses you on the nose, and suddenly you feel your body shifting. Yay! She laughs and claps, and you realize that you've been transmogrified into a human form. Yeah. No. No, the indignity. No. You awake with a start. What a horrible dream. You call your friend Draggy the Flying Dragon just to talk to someone. Yellow? Draggy says. I just had the worst nightmare. You explain the situation. I'm not sure that a support group for human bug eaters is really going to get much of a following, Draggy ponders. Maybe if we drummed up a little publicity first. I know just the PR agency. 5 minutes later, Draggy shows up at your front door dressed to the nines. He tosses a frog tuxedo at you. Put this on, babe. We're running for president. Candidate Hop, what say you to allegations that you are not a natural-born citizen, that you're under 35, and that you're a frog? Look at Bug Thomas Jefferson up there. Yeah! Okay. Boy, I'm out of practice with DDR. Glorious. Betsy Bluebonnet. Sir Clarence Gastropod. Ferdinand Croker. Flaps McQueen. Morag Hielgi. And introducing Draggy Ceiling Eater as himself. Created by Twinbeard. Numerators and denominators. Yeah,
Here's your bug coffee, Mr. President.
Oh my.
Heavy on the cream.
Yeah, I used to be real good at DDR. Like, there was a DDR club in my high school, and we had, like, good equipment, too. Really more Step Mania. So, we would... Back in the old days, I probably would have been able to do that song physically on a DDR pad. Now I struggle to do it on a keyboard. Just letting it set in. Don't mind me. Okay, how many megabytes of bug porn do I want to make? Let's spend half my money, so let's do 100 megabytes. Is that right? No, wait, let's see. 10,000, if I make it... It's 15,000 Zork mids, so how can I make another 100 Zork mids? Okay, that doesn't work. How about 75 then? Okay, how about 60? Let's charge... Let's see, it's 10,000 per megabyte. Come on, let's be reasonable now. Okay?
It's not you. It's my inability to distinguish you from the prey.
The bug porn industries. Juvenile bugs posing as health inspectors give your product the thumbs up. Everybody wants to see. Bugs complain incessantly about your high prices. You made 100 megabytes of bug porn and you sold 0. How many Zorkmas do you want to order? What upgrade would I like to install? How about... I can buy a weather forecast satellite. Alright, let's do this. Everybody better be watching my porn. Okay, I have a lot of Zork mids, so let's do another 100. Let's do, what is it, 60? Let's do that.
I prefer something more, President Jimmy.
The in-house bug porn musician decided to make bugs Celtic folk today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. The dry weather makes thirsty bugs clamor for your product. Bugs complained incessantly about your high prices. I sold none of it. Inflation won't be an issue once I've, Oh, these cost Zork mids. How about that? Oh, that one costs Zork mids. This one doesn't. Okay, an outbreak of Brog STDs and bug porn actors is driving production costs up. Bug economy manager, weather report cloudy. Bug assets, almost 200 million Zork mids to cost to produce bug porn. So let's do 100. Let's do 60. And I want to at least make 12,000. So let's do 99. There.
Relax. Just be yourself.
That should be more than enough. Superb performance made today's bug porn too hot. The warehouse burned down. You made 100 megabytes of bug porn, and I sold nothing. Oh, it's a padlock, of course. I can buy it because I have enough Zork mids, but it's a padlock icon. Alright, how many megabytes of bug porn? Let's make another 100. Let's make 100 of those, and...
Thanks, but,
gotta make some money back this time. The in-house porn musician decided to make bug indie rock today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. Bugs complained incessantly about your high prices, and I sold 7 megabytes. Sick. When you're done taking a break here, we need to get back to work, huh? God, I can't believe this game's back in 2020. It's so ridiculous. But that's it. That's a good way to end the stream, I think. After my hour and a half of failing while running blindly through pitch black rooms, it really is the game we need in 2020. It shows us that we too can go above and beyond our low calling in life, make the world a better place with bug pornography. Hardcore, censored bug pornography live on Twitch. God, I'm gonna get banned because of this. Oh, man. Stimulate the world economy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I'll take these kind of bugs over the virus kind of bug. Any day. Clip art. Murder Hornets are like the dark web underground porn of bug porn. Like the shit that's actually like illegal. Or those like terrible fetish people who... Yeah, right? It's the stuff that makes people go like, oh, it's the stuff that's like over the line from like, oh yeah, that's a weird thing, but I guess it's not an issue, to like, okay, no, you need to lose your job and also possibly be put in jail for something. That's what murder hornets are. Why is it censoring the branch? The bugs are over there, it's just censoring the tree. I wasn't paying attention to the bug porn for half a second. I didn't even notice that. The Bay Area indie dev scene, Flash develop, Assembler, Flickr, free sound, open clip art. Oh, it's a flower. Rest in peace, Beard number 2. Music. Oh wait, is this actually the full dance song? Go, go, foreign emissary. It is. Yeah, now that's a bop. Alright. That's where I'm going to call it for today. That's a good way to go, I think. So, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the game with me. Get Frog Fractions on Steam. It's free. You have no excuse to not play this game again. Apart from me just playing it just now. But I still didn't do everything. Yep. See you next time.